Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to episode 42 of Nariyama's Let's Play Minecraft version 1.12, featuring Direwolf 20's mod pack. Today's episode brought to you by the wow, Douglas Adams, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So, what are we going to do today? Well, between episodes, I went ahead and fought the Gaia Guardian a few more times. There's my cool, smexy new cloak. And I did get the Ring of Odin, which lets me have another full health bar. What else did I make? I made a Greater Band of Aura. And I think I got the other relics as well. So you can see now we're up to 2 green hearts out of all of our health bars. So we have three full health bars and 2 green hearts now. So pretty cool stuff. This episode, I think we're going to upgrade our environmental tech stuff, and then I thought we'd get into the environmental tech solar array. So there are a couple things that we need to do before we do this. First of all, these power cells have a max sided input or output of 5,000 RF a tick. That's worked well for us so far, but we're going to need more. So I've made a new thing here called a machine infuser, and I used it actually to make an advanced power cell and infused it 100%. So if we look at this, I actually have 2 of them. If we look at this item, we'll see that the input output on it is 30,000 RF a tick. Now this is important because the environmental tech the environmental tech solar array is going to give us just a stupid amount of power as far as RF per tick goes. Obviously it only works during the day, but during the day it's going to completely eclipse the other power gen that we have. So I've already got it set up, ready to go. So let's get started on this. So first of all, we're going to need to upgrade our 2 things already there. So let's go grab those. And actually, there was something else I wanted to do. I needed a lever. I already got one. Never mind. Let's go back to our farm. So I'm going to actually put a lever on our thing here. So notice how these are all burning. Oh, I guess it hadn't quite filled up yet. But this will continue to burn charcoal even if the mana thing is full, because the flowers will eventually run out of charcoal to get. So why aren't you picking up? Oh, you know what? You're not picking it up because there was a redstone signal there. This might be harder than I thought. Well, for now we'll just let it waste charcoal. That's fine. We have effectively an infinite supply, so I'm good with it. Let's sleep through the rain here, though, since we are going to be going to Aromas. And let's go check out our... Whoops. I picked up some soybeans. I don't need you. Thank you. Let's go check out our resource gatherer. Alright, so we've got this up here, and it's working great for us. What we're going to do is we're going to break both of these down. Since they use effectively the same materials, they just need different, they just need the different heads, right? So let's grab our assembler, or in this case, disassembler, and start pulling this out. Oops. There we go. I could probably break this faster with my 5x5 thing, but that's okay. Alright, so that should be all the materials for the tier 2. I don't think I'm going to take the resource miner beyond tier 2, or beyond tier 3, sorry. But I would like to get both of these up to tier 3. So let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. How about you? I hope that doesn't break those. It did. Oops. And of course that means I'm going to have to reset this up. Well, such is life. Okay. I should have been more careful. Basically what that means is I'm going to have to reset up the filter to filter out the stuff that we don't care about and only get the stuff that we do. So we can go ahead and leave the storage crate there, the ender chest and the trash can. Those are fine. All right. And we'll leave the power thing here. Now this is another example, right? We're going to need more power here because the tier 3 ones are going to take a lot more power. So let's head back to, can we do it from here? Might be able to do it from here. No, because I want to make these into recipes. So let's head back to the Nether and we'll set up the recipes for all this stuff. So I don't have to constantly be doing this. We're probably going to need a couple more crafters too while we're at it. So let's go and refine, grab, let's grab 4 more crafters. We should definitely have all the materials we need for this. There's one. Alright, there's our crafters. Let's go stick those on the wall over here. Probably should have just gotten 3, shouldn't I? Oh well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. So now let's see what we need to be able to make. At environment. Okay. To make a interconnect. So this is all the stuff that... you know, when you first start something up, you make the stuff by hand just because it's more convenient. You only need a little bit of it. But for this particular sort of thing, we're going to need a lot of this stuff. So let's go ahead and... whoops. Let's go over here, do the same thing. Structure frame tier 1. Okay. Interconnect modifier component. Okay, so I'm basically just making up all the recipe pieces to do this, right? So we're going to need those. Whoops. Well, that'll work. We are going to need one of those. Structure frame tier 1 interconnect connector. There we go. What else do we need? We need those clear structure panels. I like those. So we'll go ahead and throw that on there. And then we're going to need structure frame tier 2s and structure frame tier 3s. Okay. So now we can stick all of those, whoops, in our crafters. And let's see if there's anything that we forgot. Got that. So that was for the structure frames. Now we're going to need the solar cells. So litherite solar cells, take these photo... whoops, wrong one. Litherite solar cells. No, that was the wrong one too. There we go. Take these photovoltaic and interconnects. We already know how to make interconnects, so photovoltaic cells, litherite, the erodium, take litherite plus more photovoltaics. And hold on just a second, please. Okay, and we're back. And we'll look at the chironite solar cells. There we go. All right. What else do we need to know how to make here? We're going to want to know how to make laser cores. We're going to want to know how to make null modifiers. Where are they? Null modifiers. We're probably also going to want to know how to make the speed modifiers, because those are fun. All right. And I think that'll do it as far as things that we're going to want to have patterns for. We don't really need patterns for the different like controllers because, well, we're only going to make those once. So I'm okay crafting those by hand, but the rest of it, good to have the patterns for. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the Void Ore Miner controller tier 3. First, we're going to want a clear laser lens. And actually, let's get a few of these. There we go. There we go. Okay. And now, I think we do the same thing for the resource miner, except it takes obsidian. So there we go. Resource miner, where'd you go? There you are. And for the tier 3, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so we got the resource miner, the ore miner. How much chironite do we have left? Chironite. 300, we got plenty. Alright. Of course I say that, and now I'm not going to have enough, right? So first, let's see what we need for each of these. So I'm going to throw that down. I'm going to throw this down. And I'm going to whack it with my assembler. If you recall, the assembler is what tells us what we need. So we need 56 structure frames, 52 structure panels, and 8 modifiers, and the same thing for this, I'm assuming. Yep. Okay. So we have 32 structure frame tier 2s, 24 tier 1s. So that's actually precisely what we need for one of them. So let's go ahead and upgrade those. Environment. Structure frame tier 2 is what I'm looking for. Here we go. 24. There we go. Start, and it should just crank through them for us. Alright. Once we have those plus these, which is 56, right? That's how many we needed. Let me double check here. 56 structure frame tier 3. Okay. So now we should be able to say, oops. Structure frame tier 3, 56, start. And we've got all the chironite available, we got all that stuff available, so good to go. Okay. I'm going to actually clear this out so we have a little more chironite available. I'm going to just give that a little bit of time. And then we needed 52 structure panels, so I should just be able to make 18 of these. Oops. And how are we doing for glass? We may need to... Oh, no, we should be good for now, at least. Alright. So we have 56 structure frame tier 3s. We have 52 structure panels. We need 4 of those null modifiers. Where'd they go? There they are. Alright. I'm only going to do 4 of the speed modifiers for now because otherwise this gets expensive really fast. So let's go ahead and... did it use my white one? It probably did. Oops. At least I still have my crystal laser lens. Alright. That thing's expensive to make. Let's head back down and we'll set up the Void Ore Miner really quickly. Do I want to... Yeah, I do. Alright. Oh, we've already got that one there. Okay. So let's go ahead and break this. And put this one in its place. Set all sides to out. There we go. Now you should be able to accept 30,000 RF a tick right out of that side, which should be enough for this ore miner, I'm assuming. Oh, you know what? I left it back in the nether. Of course I did. Because, you know, not leaving it in the nether would make sense. Oops. I'm not sure why that's not working, but... Okay. Why aren't you breaking? I am not sure why this isn't breaking, but I am kind of annoyed that it's not breaking because... There we go. Okay. All right. Let's head back. And we'll get this party started. So we have briefly interrupted our resource production for basically, you know, the void resources and the void ore miner. But we'll get those going again pretty quickly here. So, assuming I did everything properly, let's build this sucker. What am I missing? Shouldn't be missing anything. $56 structure frame, 8. Like, what's going on here? Oh, because of the lights. Okay. No, I want to get rid of you. And the same with you. There we go. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Let's see if this keeps going now. It should. It really should. Oh, you know what? I bet you that's what it was doing. Oh, what a... Okay, so the problem here was when I was right-clicking the controllers, it was trying to place blocks. So if we look in the ceiling here, we're going to find blocks that it tried to place for the controller. That's why they weren't in our inventory, and that's why it can't finish the controller now. I have had this problem before. I should have realized it. So yeah, when you check what you need, after you check what you need, take your controller and pick it up. Because if you go to pick it up and right-click instead of shift right-clicking, or if for whatever reason you run into the problems that I was running into where it wasn't picking up and you try different things, it places the blocks for the miner. So that hopefully is all of them. Let's go back and see. Yeah, I'm like, I know I made all of these. Why aren't they in my inventory? Well, it's because they're back at the other base. They got placed when I attempted to make this. I should say when I attempted to pick it up. Are we going? What are we missing? Doesn't look like we're missing anything. Well, let's grab our laser lens here. Oh. Clear structure panels. We're missing 2 clear structure panels. But where? Where could they go? Like, I have no idea where these would go. looks like we're missing a structure frame there, not a structure panel. Which is all kinds of weird. All right. Well, let's head back, see if we can find it. I know I made 56. Alright. Spot the dot, folks. Spot the dot. You know where I bet it is? I bet you it's in the subfloor. So, let's turn ourselves into a bat. Go find the little sucker. There you are. Yep, that was it. Okay. Let's go back to Aromas. So, a little bit of a derpy start, but hey. All's well that ends well, right? Stick that on there. Hello, Enderman. Hey, laser beam. I should probably not be a bat for this fight. Okay. Now we're getting stuff. So let's see how much power we're using, shall we? Yeah. 5,000 RF a tick. Very cool. All right. And it's producing an ore every 38 ticks, which is just under 2 seconds. Very cool. All right. What the heck? Oh, because I'm a bat. No, I'm not. I'm not a bat. All right. Let's get the void resource miner. And this one should require the same stuff. You know, some of these may be in the way again, but we'll fix that when I start building it. So it should be 56, 52, and 4 and 1. All right. Let's head back. Oh, which laser core did you use? Crystal. Okay, good. So, I don't know if I've shown this yet, but the key T opens up your chat for some reason. That's the default. And that's the way you can look back at those requirements. So, all right. I broke a bunch of stuff in my base. Yeah, I'm having a great time here. All the derps. All right. So we need 56 of those tier 3 whatchamacallits. We only need 50 of the... Oh, I guess I need 52. It must have placed those last two. All right. So, structure frame tier 3. 56 start. Now let's make sure we got everything. It looks like we do. Start. It's going to go on those. What are we doing for Chironite? We're probably not going to be able to do the solar today. That's too bad. Because we're going to need more Chironite crystals before we can do that. Luckily, we're going to get more Chironite crystals faster because we're going to make ores faster with the new thing there. And I may do more of those speed upgrades, actually. I'm not so interested in the speed upgrades for the resource miner. It can plug along at its, base rate. But for the ore miner, I may swap out null modifiers for speed modifiers. Just crank it to the roof. We've definitely got the power production capability to go to 20,000 RF a tick. So if, I'll check each one as I add it, see what it cranks it to. But we should be able to do that. All right. How are we doing for structure frames? Not too bad. Let's go ahead and have it start on the structure panels. Looks like everything's good there. Just slowly making the structure frames and the structure panels. We need 4 of the laser cores. And then we're going to turn... Oh, no, there's our white laser lens. You know, we'll snap you up. That's just to get more mica. We really don't need more mica now, I suppose, so we could probably change this to some other color for one of the other resources that we might want more of. A good baseline is obsidian. And obsidian takes a purple lens, if I recall correctly. But white works for now. We'll get more mica, more marble, so I'm cool with that. No, we do have a tier 1 ore miner too. Alright, so we got 4 laser cores, we've got 56 structure frames, we got 52 structure panels, we got our white laser lens. That is all we need. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we need the null modifiers too. Let's craft 4 of you. And 4 of you. Oh, it used the null modifier. Duh. Alright. So we've got 4 speed modifiers, 4 null modifiers. What we'll do is we'll go and swap the speed modifiers out in the other miner. Alright. Let's head back. This time we haven't planted any of our bits on our base here, so hopefully this will go a little more smoothly. Here we go. Oh, hey. Wow. I am all kinds of hosed today. Well, I don't think I needed to do that. Let's see. We want to swap out you for you. You for you. How much are you using now? 7,000. That's well within our range. Oops. We go full speed, full bore. 10,000 or 9,000 RF a tick. I can afford that. Let's make it happen. All right. Now, let's go ahead and build the other one here. So it'll be the exact same size and layout as the ore miner there. The only difference that we'll see is the things it mines up. So pretty quick and dirty. There we go, assembled true. Awesome. So now this one, wow, only 100 RF a tick. Cool. 160 ticks is 8 seconds, so that's not too bad. So we'll start getting resources every 8 seconds. So I'm going to reattach these. You should be getting stuff. Why are you not? I don't have a redstone. Oh, you don't have any RF. That's why. So the problem is when I broke the other one, it turned this one off. So that's okay. All right. Let's make sure you're actually doing what you're supposed to do. Devices linked. Oh. Right. Okay, and already a couple of mica. Perfect. All right. We'll go ahead and grab one of those. We're going to stick the filter on mica into it. Now, we're not going to actually draw anything out of this because we need to re-establish this filter before we do that. So I'll go ahead and stick the servo on there, but I won't turn it on. And that way, this will just fill up with stuff. And as we get resources that we want, I'll put them in the filter there. Once everything looks like it's all the different resources are represented, then I'll go ahead and turn on the servo. All right, folks. Well, that was a little bit derpy, but now we have much faster resource production coming in here. And if we go look at, well, let's see what we can build of the solar panels. So set, head out. We'll go make a solar controller tier 3. Solar array controller tier 1. Oops. Looks like I just need any sort of solar cell. So ENV. Hook me up with one, please. Start. Okay. What is this? Lapis lazuli, litherite blocks. We got all that. Solar array controller. Now we're going to not screw this up this time. What do you need? Okay, solar structure frame, tier 1 or above, solar cell of any type. Ooh, okay. So the solar cells don't have to be chironite, looks like. That's good to know. So let's go ahead and do the solar array tier 2. Whoops. I guess you need that in there. What did that require that I didn't see? Oh, erodium solar cells. Okay, so my guess is I'm going to need 4 of those. Whoops. 4 of those. And then once I make the tier 2, I'm going to need 4 of the next one, I'm guessing. Yep. Alright. Really? Solar array tier 2. Awesome. Next one. Solar array tier 3. Which means we need 4 chironite solar cells. Not what I meant to do. Where'd they go? Interconnect. That one. There we go. Start. So, if my gut instinct on this is right, we're going to need the tier 3 frames to go around the outside, but then we can put any kind of solar cell in it. So we'll make as many chironite as we can, and then go from there. All right, so let's see how many we need. 32 structure frame tier 3s and 49 solar cells. 7x7, anyone? So let's go ahead and make 32 of those. And then let's go ahead and make 49 erodium solar cells. And the reason I'm suggesting this is because it's 3 per, right? So we should need 147, right? Of that crystal, which we have. What we don't have is 147 chironite. We have 52, which means we could make 17 chironite. We could make, of these 49, we could turn 17 of them into chironite crystals instead. Or chironite solar cells instead, which I think we're going to do that. That seems to make sense to me. The other option is we could leave this as erodium with the tier 3 controller and just once we have more chironite, swap them all out. And that may be a better idea. But I'd like to see how much power we can generate with this once we get it here. Not really. I do not have any of those in my inventory, right? I don't. Okay, good. There we go. All right. At ENV. So it's cranking through it. We got our 32 structure frames. Now if we look at our thing here, it's just basically going through the crafting for all the stuff that we're going to need, like 140 of these photovoltaics, right? All that good stuff. So, okay. Let's go lay out where this is going to go. So we're going to go to aromas, but we're going to go up into the, whoops. Oh my gosh. It's like I've forgotten how to play the game. All right. Really? Oh, it's nighttime, isn't it? There we go. I don't even need to do that. There we go. All right. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to place this over near the other tree farm. Where'd the other tree farm go? Over there. I turned off as a tree farm, huh? All right. So if you recall, the tree farm basically takes up this whole area here. But we do have some area sort of off to the side here that is part of the chunk loaded boundary. So why don't we go ahead and put this here. Definitely needs to be chunk loaded, and it needs to be a little high. So we're gonna basically go like this. That should be high enough. All right. Throw our solar array controller on there and start hitting it. What's going to happen is it's actually going to go above the controller. So it should just fill in the frame there. And what it will do is it will fill in the bits for the actual solar array in the middle. So let's turn off the chunk boundaries. This episode is probably going to go a little long, but that's okay because we're doing some cool stuff. All right. Back to the nether. We need some more of those null modifiers. And we're actually going to turn those into a different kind of modifier, a piezo modifier. So let's see here. At environment, null modifiers. All right, we got our 49 rhodium. And where's that piezo modifier? What this does is this allows it to generate a small amount of power when it's raining. So how much Lonsdaleite do we have? Ooh, well, I guess we get 4 of these and the 4 null modifiers, and that's it. All right. Take that out of there. And let's go back to... Ooh, you know what else we need? We need a card for RF tools. There we go. Let's link it. Perfect. We've already got the power cell. We just need the... Yeah, we just need the card. Okay. So back to aromas. Well, back to the overworld, and then to aromas. Powah, get out of my way. And here goes the rest of the thing assembled. True. Awesome. Okay, so this is now producing power for us, which is very cool. If we look at it, RF per tick is 16,000 RF per tick. So that's just with the Erodium ones. If we were to get the Chironite ones, it would be even more. And when we go up to Palladium, it will be even more. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put the. Do we have some input things? Wireless energy, IO crystal. Yeah, we're going to need some more of these. So that might be the next auto crafting thing. But for now, we'll just stick this right on it. We'll link it to our stuff and set all sides to in, and voila, we are gaining power. So, progress 65%. I don't know what that means, but let's go ahead and make sure everything's set up there. It looks like we're good to go. All right, so now this will help our other power gen. And hopefully it will mean that we don't need to use quite as much wood. So let's go back to the base and find out. So we've more or less added about 6,000 RF per tick with the upgraded ore miner. Let's see how much we're actually using out of here. About 1,000. 1,000 to 2,000 RF a tick, which that's great, because what that means is that while we're still using some wood, but we're not using it nearly as quickly. And this is sort of the behavior I would expect with both of these sort of connected without any kind of preference, right? So this is going to try and fill the power cube, right? That's trying to send power outside the compact machine, and then this thing is basically trying to fill this power cube up here, right? Now, all of these are a multi-block, so this is like 4 sides of a multi-block that's, you know, between all the different power cubes that are all linked together. The other one is trying to fill its thing at, what was it, 13,000 RF a tick. But both of these are going simultaneously. So there's nothing that says, hey, do this one first, and when you've maxed it out, do the next one. There are ways to set that up, and we may explore that because, quite frankly, you know, I'd like to just use the solar power unless, you know, the solar power isn't enough, or it's nighttime or something, and we need power from another source. So, anyway, the things we're working towards here, we're working towards getting higher power input because we want to get into some of the other mods like Draconic Evolution, and the fusion crafting for that takes just a ridiculous amount of power. Lots of resources too. We may set up a Draconic power storage, which is an enormous ball. I was thinking I might put it above the tower here, so if we head down, where's my here it is. Oh, so the other thing that we can do, and I may do this between episodes, is, you know, I can go swimming in lava now. So I can put the bottoms to this causeway in so that it looks like a nice arched causeway, kind of like the arches on the Nether Fortress, or like these arches here. This is sort of the kind of setup that I would like to have. So that'll look pretty nice, hopefully, once I get it going. So yeah, cool stuff. But anyway, we might put the Draconic power storage up here above the tower, and have the power supply come in on one side and the power demand come out on the other, so that, you know, nothing is getting directly supplied by either the solar panels or the advanced generator. It's going into the power, you know, draconic power storage, and then everything gets supplied by the power storage. Um, and that prevents any one thing from getting starved because it's directly on the power supply as opposed to coming from the storage. Anyway, all right, folks, I think that'll do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and sort of a little more of environmental tech, showing the solar panel and upgrading the miners some more. And getting us set up for some other fun mods to come. Thanks for watching. Bye.